What's up? What is up? Happy Tuesday. I felt you were going to say something.
Victory Tuesday, baby. What is up, game day ragers and Lebanese pagers? It's your boys here from Command This, telling you to hit that like and subscribe button now, because it's going to be a party tonight, because we won.
That's right.
Take that.
Underdogs.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
That's right. It's a celebration. And some of the socials ain't working right. Oh, I think because I changed the profile picture on X, they think that I can't go live. Okay, that's all right. We'll go live anyways. But hey, welcome to another episode of Command This. This is episode 299 for your boys, and
got the dub in time for 3 bills.
We did, and we pinned this to the top of the Facebook group. And if you're in the Facebook group, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for us. We would
on YouTube
greatly appreciate it. But no, it's a Victory Tuesday. We rarely get to have something like this, so let's enjoy it tonight. Let's have a good show.
This is what I hate. Can I get a beef about the rest of the league off my chest?
Of course.
So we won. We were underdogs. We won. Our quarterback had a coming out party, and everybody's in a good mood saying positive things. The fans, the rest of the league, did the Commanders win the Super Bowl last night?
Party hoops.
Yo, how many times have I got to see? Well, not lately, but how many times have I had to see "We them boys"? Because the Cowboys beat up some 0-16 team.
Yeah.
How many times have I had to see Eagles fans throw up the picture of them hoisting up a trophy from 6-7 years ago? F you all.
Yeah, it's old. It's tired. It's tired, man.
Unless you're the Chiefs, or you got nothing. You got no room to talk.
Yep,
the Chiefs
for
about
sure.
3.
Hope y'all got your drink if you're choosing to partake tonight. But no, it's gonna be a good episode, man. We're gonna go through about 19 plays here that we have earmarked, talking about the game here, and it's just gonna be a good time. So, yes, I watched the game from home. You guys go anywhere to watch the game? I watched it from home by myself, myself, and I.
I watched it from here.
You was at home too? Okay.
Yeah.
Bill?
I watched it from home.
From home. Okay. Hey, there's no better place.
This is my first time watching it from home this season. I was at a bar one time. I was at my girlfriend's next. And then this week I was at home.
I was talking to them about this earlier. I used to be the, go out and watch it, but not anymore, man.
I do it once in a while. Just like, you got little kids, so I don't. Yeah. So, but I still like to do it once in a while just to get a different environment, different vibe. Maybe hang out with some friends, talk about the games that are on TV. Fun stuff. Make it a social event. I don't go by myself. God, who goes out and drinks at a bar by themselves?
Hey, man, some people like the solitude.
Cowboys fans.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that's definitely Eagles fans because they don't have friends.
No, they have enemies and they're proud of it because that's what they do. Except for Terrence.
Terrence
is a good dude.
Terrence
is a good dude. Terrence is a good dude. The Lord is in the house. Badass Lord Tipsy. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Says like. Yes, man, we would appreciate that. Like. Rivers, what's going on, man? That was so much fun to watch. It was, man. And we're gonna watch some film here to talk about it. Hit some high points here. As Dev gets situated. Jay, what's up, man? Now this is how you do it. That's right. This is how we do it. That's right. The Lord said, badass Lord said, don't think about it, drink about it. Cheers, man. I got a little orange smash action going in my old Chris Cooley and Santana Moss and Clinton Portis Redskins cup. It's a classic throwback. I'm actually shocked I still have this, but it's the cheap cup with the plastic paper interior. It's kind of nice, man. Still enjoy it. But yeah, man. Deluxe LFG. Let's fucking go. That's right. We're 6 minutes in. We can curse. Cody, Utah. Good evening, gents. Good evening, man. How are you all the way out in the mid? I guess, what do we call Utah? It's not the West Coast, the almost West Coast, kind of West Coast, Midwest. Is it still technically Midwest? I don't know. Let us know. Marcus, SportsView 2. What's up, Marcus? Make sure you guys check out SportsView 2 on Facebook. Marcus. Commander Nash. Victory Tuesday. Jay, were you in Cincinnati, bro? Pretty sure you were. Always love seeing Commander Nash out there. Who dis? That's right, man. We had a huge contingent that went out there. It was fun to watch all the social media posts and tweets and pictures of everyone. Just, the standard crew. Deuce was out there. LJ, Tim Meek, the 405 crew, Juan, Hassan, my buddy who was frying.
Deuce went to Cincinnati.
Deuce went to Cincinnati.
How far is that from you guys?
I don't.
It's about 2.5, 3 hours.
9, 10. I don't know. 9, 10. Never driven it. Ryan, what's up? I've flown to Cincinnati.
We've gone there a bunch of times for like Kings Island.
Okay. Ryan says, best game I've watched in years. I was waiting for us to F something up. I'm not saying it was Robert Griffin 2012 Saints vibe, because it was really Robert and everybody else. This was
if he ever gets one of those 70-yarders, though, like
he
against
got
Minnesota,
53 yard. I mean, a run. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if he ever gets one of those, niggas gonna bust the nut, man.
It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be like it's coming.
Break out the Diddy oil.
Yep. Just the West. Okay. Just the West. We don't associate with the West. Hey, you ain't got to convince me, man. No shame. You can do what you want to do. Okay. Without any further ado, fellas, this was a fun game. Quick couple factoids before we get started. There are some really cool tidbits to this game that I think that we need to take into account. So this is our first win on Monday night since we beat the Eagles in 2022. If you guys remember that game. Remember that game?
Oh yeah.
I think that was that a little Heineke magic in that game?
That was actually a Brian Robinson magic in that game. But
Heineke was the quarterback, right?
Heineke was the quarterback.
Okay,
Heineke
that's all
did a great job turning around and handing the ball off and chucking up balls that our receivers could stop and bail him out on.
This was the Jamin Davis face mask on Dallas Goedert. It didn't get called, and we won the game, right?
It was that. It was also the one where Heineke took a knee and then got hit late.
That's right, and we got 15 yards first down. Okay.
Honestly, you want something? That is the greatest play of Heineke's career. It's greater than a dive. Took a knee, got barely tapped and drew a flag.
That's the Heineke sound effect. Okay. A couple other cool facts. So we recorded 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. It's the first time as a team, the Commanders have rushed for 3 touchdowns in the first half since 1999. We scored 21 points in the first half for the first time since week 3 of the 2018 season. We've scored on every single drive in the last 2 games, excluding kneel downs, becoming the only team since 2000 to score on every drive in multiple games. And you're not counting kneel downs. How about that? We're the first team in the Super Bowl era to have back-to-back games with 0 turnovers and 0 punts.
This is the first game since 1940 in which there were 0 punts and 0 turnovers by both teams.
Insane. Jayden was 21 for 23, 91.3 completion percentage, the highest completion percentage by a rookie in a single game in NFL history. It's also the single game high in franchise history.
Hold on.
He threw for 200. What?
I know. I had an argument with people about on Twitter. It's because there's a minimum of 20 attempts to qualify.
That's fine. That's fair. Most stats have a minimum.
Because a lot of people go back to the RG3 game against the Eagles where he went 14 to 15, which, yes, he did have a higher completion percentage, but 15 attempts doesn't qualify for that record. You need to have 20. I just want to throw that out there because that's been a thing.
Jayden threw for 254, passed for 2 touchdowns, rushed for 39 yards 12 times, and a rushing touchdown. So we had 3 total touchdowns. He's the first Washington quarterback to throw for 2 touchdowns and rush for a touchdown in a single game since Taylor Heineke did so in September 26, 2021. Okay, Let's talk about Eckler. He had 35 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown. He also had 22 yards receiving. He passed Frank Gore for 24th all-time in receiving yards. That's 3,985. He now has 4,000 career receiving yards, and he's the only undrafted running back in the history of the NFL to have eclipsed that. 4,000 receiving yards as a running back, as an undrafted guy. And he rushed for his 40th career touchdown and his 40th career rushing touchdown, his 70th total overall. He's the second undrafted running back in the league history to have recorded 70 career touchdowns, joining none other than Priest Holmes. So pretty cool facts just to start the game. I figured, we start
a
with
lot
those.
of history, people. I don't think y'all realize that how much history has been made in the past 8 days or 9 days.
I mean, his 62-yard kickoff return was the longest since 2021. Terry McLaurin caught 4 passes for 100 yards. He's in his career, he's had 16 games with 100 or more receiving yards. But this is his first 100-yard game since week 15 of 2023. Since entering the league, McLaurin has 38 receptions of 30-plus yards, which is tied for 7th among all offensive players. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool stuff. That's about
not just receivers. That's 7th amongst all offensive players.
All offensive players, correct. So
I think people forget how explosive Terry can be.
He had the fastest 40 time.
Yeah.
Like he's at one of the top 4 or 5 fastest 40 times since he came into the league until like this last game.
Yeah, I think so. This is from my buddy Dave Razor. We got to say it, right?
Okay.
Trent Scott recorded.
Trent Scott caught Jayden Daniels' first touchdown pass of his career.
That's going to be a trivia question.
This is the first offensive lineman for Washington to catch a touchdown pass since 1984 with Joe Jacoby.
Amazing.
And Washington, in all iterations of its franchise, no matter what nickname, is 5-0, is undefeated when an offensive lineman catches a touchdown pass.
Amazing. Love it. Jim Sleazy, our buddy Jimmy Lee. What up, gents? Jimmy was at the Patriots and Jets game last Thursday when we were live streaming. Donato talking. Make sure you check out my boy Donato. Great content, great interviewer. Says these facts taste good. That's right. Terrence Perry, Mean Green, our brother from another team, says nervous over here. Y'all look fantastic. Y'all are winning by the skin of the hair of your chinny chin.
Saquon look like MVP of the year so far.
I will say this, y'all better be loving the Giants for letting Saquon go, because he is the straw that stirs the Eagles' drink right now.
The Hard Knocks is just looking crazier and crazier with all that stuff. Marcus said Tressway's only hold the field goal extra points. He hasn't run up and down the field in 2 weeks.
I do that 2-week vacation for giving up that number 5.
There you go. Yep.
That's what I said on Twitter.
That on Twitter.
I said that was part of the deal. The part of the deal for Jayden getting number 5 is he had to make sure Tress could get a 2-week vacation in September.
Sure did.
He needs a 3-week vacation. Keep it moving. Keep it running.
Keep it moving. Okay, what we're going to do now is go in a little bit of film. We're just going to rattle off. I have 19 plays marked. I don't think we're going to get to all 19, but we'll see how it goes.
Also going to say one thing. Remember when I said the time of possession was going to be important? I even said this because I predicted it was going to be a fairly high-scoring game. I said 31-26. I did have Cincy winning. It was funny because the score was 31-26, and I said, damn, wouldn't it be something that I get the score right, but the team's wrong? But yeah. We once again won time of possession with over 33 minutes of possession, which I think right there, as I said, it's going to be a case of if we have the ball notably more than the other team, we win. And it's just a matter of I knew they were going to score quicker, but I also knew that our offense, they had them gassed. I was watching Cincy players just –
yeah, that don't feel like 6 minutes.
Fucking wind out there towards the end of the drives. What
was the time of possession difference?
About 7 minutes. Because Cincy in the second half had 2 long drives, but by that point we were already up 2 scores. We were keeping pace ahead of them.
Commanders had 33-06, Bengals 26-54. So it wasn't too bad. Phil was right on with that. Okay, starting off, we're gonna start off. It started off kind of bad. We were all a little bit worried as the defense just gave up some Joe Burrow love at will, and it ended with a 41-yard touchdown to Jamar Chase.
Joe Burrow had a good game.
He had a great game. Joe Burrow's going to do what Joe Burrow's going to do. Same with Jamar Chase. So this is a 41-yarder. Let's pay attention to where the safeties are and then where the corner is down here. So let's watch it. So first off, safety creeps up, safety creeps back. Did you see that? Safety crept up here, safety crept back here.
Butler's kind of cheating over in the middle, but Butler broke late when he didn't see Chase Scott behind Sammer still, so he broke late.
Very late.
By that point,
like what's he looking at?
Might need to sit, bro. He's basically starting just like Forrest did last year. I hope y'all realize this.
No,
Man, you crazy. He's getting whipped. He's got to be outside St. Juice, who gave them 2 to Evans and won this game, and he's guarding all them guys.
He's given up the most touchdowns in the league, but honestly,
he's got it. Sam still has to be up there with him.
Scheme wise, why would you give anyone one-on-one with Chase? Why?
Who's else going to be there though? Who else you going to do? You can't just let them know you're not doing it every game. You got to at least. It looks like he was just late to it, but still, every time this nigga's on the field is a touchdown.
Then he's misperforming. I mean, at least be there. Not even close.
He is getting whipped like Forbes did. No one saying shit. Bro.
I know.
If it had been Forbes on all them times Forbes ain't on that list of getting burnt for touchdowns, bro.
Forbes also was a first-round pick.
I guess that first-round pick.
I'm just saying we don't hold that same energy for them, nigga, dog.
Well, you don't first round or second round for a third-round pick or a second round pick.
Y'all was ready to get happy about it there the first game. Y'all tripping, dog. Y'all was getting happy out of that first game. First week, y'all want that nigga about it there, bro.
Who?
Yeah. Forbes? Apke.
Apke was way down.
Apke was trap. Was trash.
All right, here's it from the end zone angle.
They were still getting killed, bro.
He is 3 touchdowns. I think he's given up 3 leading NFL. I mean, this is a good play. It's just
3 touchdowns.
He saw the one. He saw the one-on-one. He saw the one-on-one. It wasn't going anywhere. All right, so then we're gonna funnel over to offense on our side. And as I do this, Phil, you can go ahead and control the comments as I navigate through this if there's any. So we're going to go down to 10-17 in the first quarter. This is
all we're talking about. All we're talking about is the offensive line. Dave Razor wanted that O-line touchdown for Ryan Elias. Echoed what I said about Joe Jacoby being the last one to do it in '84. So it's that O-line stat's kind of a fun one, but in general, you're going to see some interesting stuff. I actually watched every one of Brandon Coleman's snaps. I want to talk about that later. Speaking of O-line.
Okay. This one, 10-17 in the first, still is our first possession. This is Austin Eckler for a short pass from Jayden to the right for 14 yards. Pretty simple play. Nothing crazy. Screen pass. But look how he makes something out of nothing.
That was a good run. Man, Eckler's the best player on our team, bro.
I am
he's the best player on our team. Madden gave this guy a -1 overall last week.
Yeah.
Mind you, even going there last week, he led the team in yards.
Here's the thing. Eckler didn't lead the team in yards last week.
I mean, talking about all overall, right?
No, not anymore. No, because Brian Robinson had a big game last week.
Watch the offensive line move to the right. Look how mobile they are.
Shit, I think Eckler still had 100.
Look at that. Every one of them picking up assignments. Not one person missed a block. Ertz hit a block. Bates hit a block. All 3 linemen hit a block. From the other angle, it looked like it was a broken play, but this looked like it was almost executed to perfection.
This is exactly how it's supposed to be executed.
Look at that.
The only thing is that
he's fast.
I think it was Allegretti there. Didn't quite get all of his man, but by that point, Eckler was able to slide past him.
Yeah.
Allegretti, by the way, had a good game.
Allegretti had a good game. Biadasz had a good game. Our interior line is quite good.
The rookie had a good game.
Coleman had a good game. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think we got something with Coleman. That kid is developing nicely.
He is,
man. I like that they're not. I like that he's getting platooned. I like that they're like, okay, we're not going to let you go out here and just get beat like a drum. You're going to get some reps, and we're going to bring you along. And he only got beat on one play, and it was Trey Hendrickson's one of the best defensive ends in the league. He's
leading the league in sacks, I think.
Yeah, he did a good job holding his own. 13-4. Okay,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll say this next play is Luke McCaffrey for 30 yards, and Luke's coming along very, very, very nicely. It's been quite a good.
I think he's played receiver all of 1 year.
I'm pretty sure he's our number 2 right so far. It remains to be seen. Noah Brown's still creeping up, but this is Jayden Daniels to Luke. It's 4th and 2.
He said he just threw that up and said it was to one of them.
It's 4th and 2 on the Cincinnati 32. Okay, 4th and 2. Luke's lined up here in the slot, just off the left tackle.
Good job, Coleman.
Gets to the second level. Watch him get to the second level around these linebackers. Good movement.
Watch how he slides. He slid between the 2 backers and got behind them. Instead of trying to run across both their faces, he slid behind the second one.
Watch the 2 tackles. Watch both tackles. Just create the you must look at this pocket. Outside. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that pocket. Just like that. All right, let's watch this from the end zone view. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Let's watch this from the end zone view. Watch these tackles again. But just watch how Luke gets through to the second level outside the linebackers. Nobody there. Keep going. And just good anticipation from Jayden. It was a great play. Got him down to the 2. We're not going to watch B-Rob punch it in because, that's what B-Rob does, right? Now we're going to go to we're going to go down to a Noah Brown play at 13:04 in the second quarter. It's a Noah Brown pass to
by the way,
Daniels.
Did you like that, by the way, that was basically a slant route? It was it's not quite a drag. It's not quite a pure slant. But it's like you start to drag and then you start fading closer to the end zone instead of running across. I do like that play. It's a variation of a slant. And
right.
What I always say, I've said it once, said 1,000 times, a slant is a quarterback's best friend.
Yep.
You want to get the passing game going, and you're about to see it again.
All right. This one's going to be a pass to Noah Brown for 16 yards. The play set is currently 2nd and 10 from the Cincinnati 49. Noah Brown's at the top of your screen. DB's backing off. Jayden hangs in the pocket.
Fires.
Yeah.
Put it down low. There was 3 defenders around.
A little bit low,
but I think that was smart.
Yeah, the touchdown view should show it probably went right in between. He threaded the needle on that one. Yeah, this will be a good.
I mean, but that's a very, very hard pass to pull off properly.
Look at that.
He went low. He kept the receiver away from the defenders. And again, slant.
Beautiful.
Slant routes. Slant routes are
slants for days. Slants for days. Okay, this next play, this is the Austin Eckler run for 24 yards for a touchdown, man. And this is how we get on the board. So it's 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 24. And then Eckler does the rest. What a good way to look at that. Through the line, gone.
Watch the line blocking on this play, right? You have guys. Our offensive line does some neat stuff in this offense.
End zone view should be nice
because it's not just man up and take out a man on that play. You literally had one lineman slide up to the second level immediately.
Yep.
Right. Brandon Coleman's blocking on this play too, and he gets up to. He's the one who got up to the second level, and he got that linebacker. That linebacker was supposed to fill that hole.
Who kicked out 50 right there?
So what?
Who kicked out 50?
58 right here.
On the outside, toward the side the runs are going on.
There is no 50. There's a 58.
58 maybe.
Oh, that's Biotic.
Yeah, he kicked that dude's ass.
But look at Coleman. Come up second level.
Completely out of the play.
57 was supposed to plug that hole, but he got engaged by a blocker he did not expect. And even though it wasn't a solid block, he engaged the guy and kept him out from plugging that hole. Yep. And I like the fact that it's like, everybody slides to the left to take on the first level, and the tackle goes up to the second level. That's a unique little twist on that kind of a run play, and I think it caught the defense off guard.
Phil, you want to go through some of these comments here real quick while I get the next play queued up?
So, first of all, our boy Utah, Mr. Cody, said that Eckler has insane vision. David Razor says that Eckler is the best player on the team except for Jayden. Ooh, I don't know, him or Terry, maybe B-Rob. There's a few that can make that claim. Austin Eckler could be a number 1 running back on any team, according to Marcus Edelin. I don't know about any team, but many teams for sure. And he's our backup, and that's going to help Jayden tremendously. It already has.
Yeah.
David Razor says, talking about Johnny Newton had a good game too. He did. He was probably the only person on the interior line that could claim that.
Was that tripping? Was that tripping, Phil? Or what? Did you see Payne at defensive end sometimes, or was I tripping?
No, they spread him into like a 7 technique.
It looked like he was playing defensive end with Allen and Payne or Allen and Johnny.
They did something like they did like a 4 or 5 man line. They'll do like those 3 in the middle, and then they had like Dante Fowler and Dorrance Armstrong on the outside. They occasionally went to this weird Fowler 5 line thing, but they would go 5 line, but then it would drop like Fowler in the coverage. They did some unique stuff. Cody says that Luke knows where the soft spots in coverage are. He's gonna be a wise kid. By the way, Ed McCaffrey has now become a huge Washington fan.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because he was a Giant originally. He was a rival. Mark Steele agrees that Newton did have a good game. He outplayed Alan Payne. Yes, he did.
And McCaffrey was a Bronco, bro.
He was a Giant before he was a Bronco.
Yeah, he finished with the Broncos.
I don't know why I do not remember that moment.
He was with Phil Simms and he went to John Elway. He had some good quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, he was catching passes from like who are those bums that came after Phil Simms? Well, Phil Simms.
I mean, Kerry Collins.
No, before Kerry Collins.
Hostetler.
It was Hostetler, number 15. Hostetler came after him. Then
Derek Brown and guys.
Lorenzo.
He was back up. Andre Woodson. Jared Lorenzo was back up in New York. So yeah, that's a good pull. Okay, this is the carry 55-yarder. So this is 257.
This play got me to almost fall off my couch.
257 in the second quarter. Okay. 2nd and 5 from the Washington 41. Let's break this play down. Thing of beauty. And up to this point, he had taken one deep shot to Terry, but it was just like a feint. It was way out of bounds. But check it.
We were so mad.
Yes, we were.
Not now.
Right. Where's he going?
Look, beautiful protection.
Let's it go.
This is an absolute missile.
Good tackle by the DB, by the way.
I felt like he could have ran it in.
Oh, that was Cam Taylor-Britt. But you see, that's because you got to think he had to slow up just a little bit to track this ball over his shoulder.
Yeah,
you can't run full speed. You cannot run a full speed 4.3 with your head turned back like this.
What's even cooler about this? He threw that shit before he was even open.
He did. Look at this pocket. He's getting ready to let go of this ball right now.
Yeah, he's still covering when he lets go of it.
Look at the protection. Look at the
protection. Throws him open on a deep route.
Look, the ball is coming out of his arm right now. Terry's not even looking. Tell me that's not anticipation. Tell me that's not anticipation.
Terry Burns, Cam Taylor-Britt, who said we ran a nice little college offense.
Sure did.
Nice little college offense. Burn him.
Oh, thing of beauty.
I'm going to say this right now. You want to watch progression, decision points, right? The pass to Noah Brown last week to get us downfield for the field goal opened up that pass to Luke McCaffrey for 30 yards, which opened up this. And I'm talking about opening it up both not just in a playbook sense, but in a Jayden's mindset sense.
I don't think Jayden looked anywhere else. I think he knew exactly where he was going. If I'm not mistaken,
what I'm saying is that because Jayden finally found success on like that deep route or the deep slant to Brown.
He's just building off every play.
Yes.
It's building.
You literally can watch this happen in real time. People, you're going to watch the development. You're going to watch the confidence. You're going to watch the opening up of a star into a superstar as time goes on. You can watch it. Literally, you can see the points happen. And this is a big one.
Yep.
You can see like later on, he's going to be able to hit that in the middle where he's going to run that post right into it, man, where he's going to ride that into the end zone too. It's coming, man. For 3 games into the season, man.
So this next play is
pretty impressive.
Touchdown. Jane Daniels, easy keeper. So he's easy keeper.
Whoop, all the inside runs that people are getting frustrated about opened up that touchdown too.
Done.
Because how many times did you see Jayden hand the ball off on this and he would just run the way he runs on this? He's not even running hard.
He just walked in.
And he just walked in. When that's the thing is that running that RPO and just hand off, it lulls the defense thinking, oh, he just crash in. Oh, there he goes.
Yep.
See, these are the things. This is how I watch football too. It's like you watch to see what trends are creating the opportunities later on. And I kept seeing Jayden run to the side like he was going to run an outside run on so many of these handoffs, but he didn't have the ball. And then the one time he keeps it, the whole defense is crashed in the middle because that's what they've been defending the whole time.
Yep.
So it was neat to see.
All
Marcus Edelin points out that Troy Aikman, I remember him saying this, said this draft class we had 2024 to be the key class to help speed up the rebuild of the Commanders. Very true. And John Baptiste showed me something last night. It's Javante John Baptiste, right? Is his name?
Yeah, but he goes by John Baptiste is his last name, but Javante. Yeah. I think Javante is his first name.
Yeah, Javante. I always want to say Ricky because we had Ricky Jean Francois on this team, and I always wants to call him Ricky because of the Jean thing.
So we're back on the Cincinnati side. Got to show a little bit of defense. This is Joe Burrow. It's 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati 40 with 1:58 left. It's 21-10. Okay. We just gave the ball back to Cincinnati after that Jayden Daniels touchdown. And this is a pass to Jamar Chase for 22 yards, man. 22 yards. Jamar Chase is up top. Watch him. Just finds the zone. Just finds the zone. It's just probably an option play, just sits down. Like let the receiver figure out. And what I want to point out for Joe Burrow too, because Joe Burrow is great at this. The ball is way thrown before Jamar Chase turns around. Like the balls are already out. He's about to get crushed.
He's going to the soft spot in the zone. You just better be there.
Yeah, and they've done that so many times. They have so much timing on that they're locked in, man.
I do like the sound tackling on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of times in the past we've seen a receiver bounce right off a defender on that.
Yep. So now we're gonna move. We're gonna move into the third quarter, and if you remember what happens to start the third quarter, it was insanity. Insanity.
This is the kick return.
This is the kick return. This is the Austin Eckler 62-yarder.
Oh. I was like, oh my God, he's going to run into the back again.
This is when I woke up my family, I think. I was watching this in the living room, and I screamed so loud. So loud. Finds a hole. Finds another hole. Makes a juke. Almost broke it right there. So close. Eckler, man. I will still say he's the greatest free agent signing we've had, and I can't remember how long. Since Clinton Portis, maybe. I can't remember. Not free. He was a trade. Never mind.
He's definitely looking like it.
What a play.
This is just jack of all trades, man. Jack of all trades.
All right. Now we're going to go down to
Pierre Garçon, maybe.
Pierre Garçon was a free agent pickup. That's right. We got it from Indianapolis. And I'm not going to show this play, but how many times did Jayden Daniels convert a third down with his leg, like a 3rd and 1? He did it quite often,
and not just with his legs. Although he did late in the game, that defense was getting gassed, and then he started calling his own number more.
Yeah, and so clearly Eckler had set us up. We were ended up working our way down to the end zone, and this is when Jayden Daniels does his first tutty of his career. The lineman checks in. Trent Scott checks in on the left side as a tight end.
Scott catching his ball is a plus 5,000.
Bloop. Boom. And his dance.
If you would bet $1, you'd be $50,000 richer.
Little cue dance. And he brought it home, man. It was nice. It was nice. Very, very nice.
I saw him do this. I was like, when we were down to 1, I was like, that'd be good to run a pass play here. Let Jayden get his first passing touchdown. And then I see him throw, and I'm like, oh my God, is that lineman?
Yep. And then
did not have that on my bingo card.
As nobody did, I don't think. Actually, someone in our group chat said it, which is kind of funny. They predicted it. If you actually go back and look at it, very weird. But throughout this game, it was nice to see Jayden get settled down. He settled down in the pocket. If the last couple games he was looking a little kind of happy feet in the pocket, and during this game, I feel like he really settled down and found his stride, found his rhythm, progressions, confidence, all the things that you've been talking about.
I hate this idea. Someone said that Jayden doesn't have an elite arm. I'm sorry. Did you see the throws?
Oh my goodness.
He has a deep ball to Terry. He has a high floater to Terry. He's got strikes in the intermediate range that just the ball just comes out fast. Yep. I don't. So
right now we're down to 1st and 10 from the Washington 30. This is just a simple Terry McLaurin pass for 14 yards. Terry's up top of the screen. He's the only wide receiver on the field. 2 tight ends.
The perfect example. Look how quickly that ball gets.
Actually, I correct myself. 3 tight ends. We had Ertz, Bates, and Sinnott all on the field at the same time.
Damn.
That's options right there, man. Just
you
sit down.
Throw to all those guys.
Nobody was there.
That whole play was designed for Terry.
Nobody was there.
Did you see? Watch the absolute just dark.
Nobody was there.
Here.
I mean, it's a zone breaker right there. I mean, just perfectly placed. Whoa. Perfectly placed. And the next play, he hits.
There was smoke on that ball.
They hit some tempo on. Now you're starting to see some tempo, and now he's going to hit Ertz for 9. I'm sorry, after the run, they hit Ertz for 9. We'll fast forward through this one. So the next play, he hit
into a rhythm. I mean, you might as well go tempo. He's feeling it.
I think that's when Cliff is like, all right, let's keep this thing going. Here's a nice little Ertz pass. He finds Ertz is becoming a nice little outlet for him. Come back, boom. Little short of the sticks, but that's okay.
I mean, yeah, but that guy's from like a 2nd and 8 to a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. And this was the play when we found out that Austin Eckler wasn't coming back because he has a possible concussion. So prayers up to Austin Eckler, man. Hopefully it's nothing.
But that's going to come back. We're going to discuss that here in a minute.
Yeah, and so this is what I was talking about earlier, where Jayden continues to make these 3rd and 1 plays. Like, look at that, gets it with his feet. He just gets down. He slides on his butt. Look at that, slid on his butt. Finally slid on his butt.
Euro step on him.
I think that was the most excited Dan Quinn was all game was when he saw that slide.
Yeah, man, it was great. All right, just a couple plays left, and then we'll wrap up the film review. But it was nice to see that right there. Very nice. Okay, now we're gonna go play the 17th play. We're back to the Bengals. 9:47 going into the 4th. So at this point, it's 31-20 Washington. Okay, 31-20 Washington. It's starting to get a little bit exciting. That's coming down to the wire. We're wondering what's going to happen. Are they going to make their comeback? Are we going to give it up? But this was a Burrow play I wanted to show here. This is play 17. We got 2 left after this, and then we'll get on with the rest of the stuff. Okay, this is Burrow, 31-yard touchdown pass on Benjamin St-Juste. Once again, Dev, why would you let him go one-on-one? Why?
Man, because you can't just
what do you mean?
Sell out on a run every play. You get gashed on the run.
Top 3 wide receiver in the NFL.
I get it, man. Why can't you just do your job and guard him every other time? Why come every time?
Nobody can guard him.
How come every time we're losing? It's not a 50-50 ball versus us. 100-0 ball for them every time, dog. It's never a chance we knock it down.
This is all I'm saying.
He always tries to face guard.
No,
he never turns around.
This is what I'm talking about, scheme. So this safety right here comes down to cover the running back.
Yeah, it's a cover 3.
And that puts Jamar Chase's help all the way on the other side of the field. That's the dumbest thing I've – why? Defend the middle?
Cover 2.
But Dev, look at this cushion. Look at this cushion. Look at this cushion on the bottom. Why are you shading to the right? This guy has plenty of cushion. Help the press man coverage up here on Jamar Chase. That's all I'm saying. I don't understand it.
That's not what he was designed to do. It's the cover 1 robber, and the strong safety is the robber, right? So he's coming down. His zone is down there.
You throw it one-on-one in Jamar Chase 100% of the time. Nobody's stopping it. Nobody's stopping it unless you have to double it.
I just feel like, I mean, you can't just line up with 2 deep safety the entire game, is all I'm saying.
No, Dev, I'm just talking about this. The only safety left back there. Why are you shading to T. Higgins? You're shading to T. Higgins instead of shading to Jamar Chase.
Do the same thing to center still.
Where's the logic? Well, my priority is T. Higgins, the number 2 receiver who's done nothing all game. I'm gonna let him
do the same thing though.
No, not on a 10-yard cushion. He had a 10-yard cushion, dude.
He got about 4 inches on center still.
Dude, so you're telling me it makes more sense to cover T. Higgins and let Jamar Chase go one-on-one?
It looked like, my opinion, I think it was a cover 3 and a safety had the middle, but you can't guard both.
But
you know what I'm saying? The defenses should just
middle,
be able to get to
he's
the
on the right
quarterback
side of the
has.
hash. He ain't in the middle. If he was in the middle, he would be
no,
right
but
here.
I'm thinking
And he steps to the right. And
I'm
he
thinking
stays.
I'm thinking they did that to disguise it though. I don't think he wanted to just sit
you
in
know
the middle
what?
because it tells what it is.
It's a
But he runs
shitty,
he runs
shitty
directly
way
to
to
the middle
start
of the field when he hikes it. He runs directly to the middle,
Joe
which is
Witt,
his job. But
Joe
I
Witt,
mean,
do better. Do better, Joe Witt. Do
yeah,
better.
I mean, Joe Witt should
That's
do
twice.
better, man. But
That's twice
every
he did.
now and then, dude, it'd be nice to win against another guy up, man up, just to diversify your defense. You can't go out there and just play soft ass fucking cover 3, cover 4, an entire or a soft ass cover 4 rather an entire game
Lev,
or
we
a
talked
2
about
over.
I
this
wish
against
we ran
Tampa.
cover 4.
We talked about this in Tampa. We did it in Tampa too. We left Mike Evans one-on-one every time, and you said
Tampa,
they just got to do their job. You can't do your job against Jamar Chase. Nobody can.
But on Tampa, we blitzed everybody and left the corners out there. It looks to me like a zone.
Marcus Heelan wants us all to do the Trent Scott dance. No,
I'm not a Q man. I ain't doing it. Kim, what's up, Kim? Oh, he's talking about Ertz being a great signing.
You and I do the same thing.
We got to look at the side of
Hey man, they really got to take a chance. They really got to go look at these free agent corners, man. Like you need to go. I mean, I don't care.
What we're talking about is Xavier Howard. That's it.
Yeah, Xavier I think Peterson's still better than what we got, bro. I mean, at least he's gonna stay with a motherfucker. He's gonna be in position. Like I those are all upgrades. Get them both.
Yeah.
What are you waiting on? Get them both in there, man. What's that one dude? Agabadoshi. What? How you say his fucking? That dude
ego. Yeah.
He's getting beat. He's getting beat like a Oxygen Channel movie, bro.
All right, two more plays.
Marcus Heelan points out that Ertz is a great free agent signing. He has been surprising. I thought he would not be as big a contributor as he has been.
Yeah. Another good. I can't get enough of Zach Ertz. I mean, hopefully this turns into the Ben Sinnott show, but for a while it's the Zach Ertz show. Miss Kim says, "Hey guys, awesome game. Finally aired it out. Yeah, it's great. It's a good time. I got so many compliments at work today. Man, you guys look so good. Like, it's crazy. Their fans are coming out of the woodwork too. All the people in my office I didn't know were Washington fans are now Washington fans. This is just a little outlet to break in the zone to Zach Ertz for 12 yards. And it sets up the deep shot.
And that was right after, I think, didn't Ertz drop one?
He caught one for 4 yards, but
he
also had a false start. Yeah, he fumbled it. He fumbled it on the previous play. I'll agree he picked it up. Yes, you're 100% correct.
So I like the fact that he came right back to Ertz. It's like, no, I still have faith in this guy.
Yep. Okay. Here's the last play we're going to look at, and then we'll get on with the rest of your regularly scheduled program as we always do. So this is the Terry McLaurin touchdown pass for 27 yards. It was just the icing on the cake. This is what put the nail in the coffin. Jayden, at his press conference, he said, "I knew it was cover 0. They were gonna rush the hell out of me. I knew I was gonna take a hit. I saw Terry one-on-one, and I let it go." Next gen stats, there was a 10.8% chance this ball was gonna get caught when it was released. 10.8% chance.
Now, you got to watch this one a couple times because I got something I want to point out that a lot of people, I saw it on the play.
Crushed. Look, the ball is gone. He's on the ground. The ball is right here at the 30. Terry's still in his route. He hasn't even done his double move yet.
His deep ball, I guess you would call it
insane
precision, where he knows
2 throws to a spot.
Anticipation, his deep ball and this anticipation is ridiculous.
And all those stupid drills that we laugh at training camp and at practice, throwing at the goalpost, throwing into the trash can, throwing into the net. Those things matter. It's crazy. Sam Hartman apparently is pretty good at it too, but so Jayden is down. He gets crushed. The ball is right here. Terry's back is still turned.
This is how you beat a cover 0.
Dom. That's a real dom right there, Giants fans.
What did you want to point out here, Phil, on this?
Watch Jerry McNichols running back.
Okay, we're gonna watch him. I'm guessing he's gonna. Yeah, he picks up this blitzer right here.
Smash.
And they were just outnumbered.
Shit, I didn't see that.
I saw it on the play and I jumped up and I thought maybe the balls would go out of bounds, but I jumped up at the McNichols hit. I was already up before anything happened.
Jayden knew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They were bringing 8 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 on 6. He knew.
Yeah, I'm telling you, watch McNichols lift this dude into another century. Smash.
The end zone view is going to be sick on this one.
Pass pro from
Watch
a running
Nick
back
McNichols right here.
This is going to even look
He knew.
nastier here.
He knew.
Boom.
Jayden
Look
knew.
at that dude flying.
You got knocked the fuck out. Hey,
All right, one more time.
The real
Jayden
dimes right there, Giants fans.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Jayden
6.
dimes.
That is greater dime than Danny's ever done.
That's Jayden dimes right there. They call Jayden the boogeyman on the internet. Y'all heard that yet?
They call him Dimes.
I like that one, the boogeyman.
Yep.
There goes that man.
Dimes Daniels.
There goes that man.
I mean, what a good day to be a Commanders fan, fellas. What a good day. And that's our little film review, man. I know that's 40-something minutes, but that was 19 plays that we thought were of importance to the game. And so let's just get on with the rest of it, guys, in the chat. Overreaction Monday.
On defense.
What's up?
Jay Martell says Washington Brown knows his offense fully. He and Terry are absolutely feast on his defense of Arizona. Maybe Luke might be Luke McCaffrey.
Luke. Yeah.
I think Arizona's going to have a good day with us, man.
Trading into jerseys burgundy and gold. Panthers fans never gave up the burgundy and gold. That's why if you ever see a Commanders, Redskins, watch football team game in Carolina, it's almost like a home game for us.
Yeah.
We invade their stadium because
they had no team for the longest time. I mean, what are you supposed to do?
We look. Their stadium looks like the way FedEx did for a long time.
Yeah,
when we were there, it's all opposing fans.
Yep, straight up.
His mother was talking about Washington today. She enjoyed the game. We all did that.
Yep.
Kim says, "Yes, they matter. Yes, Sam.
Yep, sure does. Sure does." Dimes couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't do that at all. Danny Dimes, no, he cannot.
Nope. Okay, everyone in chat, let's talk Overreaction Monday. Now, good, bad, indifferent. This is an overreaction. It doesn't have to be truthful at all. What is your overreaction, Dev? Let's start with you, man. What's your overreaction?
We're going to the Super Bowl.
We go into the show. Yeah.
I think the overreaction really is saying that Jayden has arrived. 3 games in, you never know, man.
Yeah. That's true.
So I'm very impressed by how he handles himself on and off the field. I'm impressed by his ability to make all the throws. His ability, and what's most impressive is he's not turning it over, and that translated from college. He had 4 interceptions the whole year with like 40 or 50 touchdowns. He didn't turn it over in college,
right?
And this is what happens when you got a guy who, for the most part, was a 5-year starter in college, man.
Yeah.
So you get guys that understand the intricacies, intricate parts of the game,
intricacies
of the game. That maybe a guy who didn't get a lot of starts, like a Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Like is missing. But I'm impressed with the deep throw with anticipation he has.
Yep.
I'm impressed with his ability to throw passes over the middle of the field. Guys said he couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm more impressed by him sliding. So that's my overreaction. We got one of those guys.
Got a dude, man. We got a dog. Yeah. Phil, what about you? What's your overreaction?
This is a playoff team.
That's a fair overreaction. Fair.
You play the numbers.
This is a playoff. Yeah. First of all, we've already stolen one we shouldn't have had in this game,
which we were not anticipating at all.
No, I had this as a loss. I had this as a loss back in June.
We got close on the score.
To be honest, yeah, my overreaction is this could be a playoff team. I thought we were going to be not competitive, but there. Like, when they show the teams that are on the bubble, we might be at the bottom of that. Because I said 8 and 9. So that means you kind of hover around and. You're not too far out of it, but you're out of it. And now I'm thinking, we might flip a couple of these. I thought were going to be losses to wins. We might be a 10-win team.
I think we're at a part of our schedule where we could get some wins. No lie.
Because some of these teams that we thought were going to be good haven't been good.
Browns are beatable. Arizona's beatable.
Y'all told, I remember in preseason, before preseason, we went through the schedule. Y'all told me the Browns were going to stomp us.
Browns, hey man, their defense normally carries the team, and then now we thought Deshaun Watson would be a semblance of an average quarterback. He's been so bad,
and the defensive ends out. Garrett, he'll be out.
Yeah, so they're hurt, man. They're down bad. Deluxe, Jimmy Lee, Jim Sleazy. Cliff overreaction. Cliff doesn't hide his play calling from Lippert. He doesn't. He'll go like this and he'll just forget to do it. And he'll just call the play like this. It's kind of funny. Is someone going to point that out too? I noticed that too.
You know what though? You know what?
They couldn't stop it.
They got what's the name now? AI that can read lips. They got that whole thing now. They can. Like, put
that's
on video
cool.
and read the lips.
You get that relayed to the defense in 10 seconds.
I mean,
no, but I guess if you do your prep and study, it might be a prep. You might have to be a quick. I don't know. I don't think
how think it's a little overrated.
How was a guy? Yeah, let's
get him the game before and then see what they lined up in.
Hey,
what if you got a guy? What if you got a guy who just doesn't really move his mouth much?
I know you're like a ventriloquist who can talk about.
Jason Campbell to say your plays. Nobody understands what the fuck that motherfucker is.
Yep.
All right.
Lux is overreaction.
All right. 37. I can keep my mouth pretty shut and.
The overreaction out there to the slide. He has slid before. He has, but I think he's been sliding head first. This was clearly a butt first slide day, which I prefer personally.
Slide.
But a slide's a slide. That's a good overreaction. Jay says overreaction. We sweep both the Cowboys and Eagles. Ooh. That's a good one, man. That's a good overreaction.
The Cowboys do not look good. The Eagles are. The Eagles aren't like it's funny because you can see all the parts are there for the Eagles, but it's not coming together.
They're winning by the skin of their teeth. Kim says, I had us winning 9 games. This could be a reality. Yeah. My overreaction is, I don't know if it's overreaction. The defense still is not good. We still have a lot of our DBs are still.
That's just facts.
Yeah. I mean, they're just bad. I mean, but people might think that because the game, like the defense, man, it's just still bad. They're just bad. And I think the offense bailed this team out on multiple occasions. So that's my overreaction. But stock up, stock down. Phil, let's start with you. And everyone in the chat, who's your stock up? Who's your stock down in today's game?
Stock up. It's got to be Jayden Daniels.
At some point, his stock
finally saw him push it downfield.
Yeah.
We finally saw it happen.
It was nice, wasn't it?
We were beginning to wonder, is he ever going to hit a pass downfield like that? They got the one to Noah Brown last week, but that was, a lot of that was Brown with Yak.
Yeah.
But I think that pass, just something clicked in his head. Like, I can do this. I don't have to just throw horizontal. Let's go vertical.
Yeah.
So, I mean, stock up. Now, stock down is John Allen.
Oh, where did he go?
He disappeared. They were trying, like, eyes come up, trying to dap him up, and it's like no emotion.
Yep.
No nothing. I really think they need to hand over leadership of this defense to Frankie Luvu and Bobby Wagner. Because those two, like, they'll play their position, and then you'll just see these points where literally they'll just say F it, and they just start making plays on their own because they're tired of everybody else, up front not getting the job done. I really feel like they should be getting leadership of the defense at this point.
What about you, Dev? Stock up, stock down.
Stock down. Obviously, the defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Stock up, offensive line, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. And you know what? Kim agrees with you. Stock up, O-line. That's a good one. I am guilty of calling those dudes garbage before the season even started too. I will fully admit they're playing well. And I don't know if it's because the scheme is masking things, but it don't matter. They're playing well. They're playing well.
Playing to the O-line strength. That pocket moves quite a bit.
Yeah, they're doing well. Jimmy Lee says Sirianni's holding the Eagles back. Yep.
Sirianni holds humanity back from evolving.
Jay says stock up Jayden Daniels. Jimmy Lee says stock up Terry, stock down B-Rob. Yeah, okay. I agree. Okay, B-Rob had a down game. And I thought fellas, let me tell you something. I had a parlay going, and I would have won $750 if B-Rob had 4. All I needed him to get was 15 and a half yards receiving. That's it. He had 8. 7 yards, 7.5 yards prevented me from $750. But that's how betting works, right? That's always how it works. A $10 bet. $10, dude. $10 would have turned to $70.
Cincinnati was playing B-Rob.
They were playing, yes. And
Eckler
Eckler leaving, they keyed in on him. 100%. You're 100% right.
Every time he was in the game, you could see them play to run.
Yeah. So stock down the defense. Yep. For me, my stock up is going to be Luke McCaffrey. I think it's a good stock up. Every game, he's slowly getting a little bit more burn, getting a little bit more reps, making some key plays on third down. Like, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Luke McCaffrey so far. So he's got my stock up. Stock down. I mean, I don't want to say the defense. That's easy, but you said.
I said John Allen.
John Allen, Phil. I'm going to say Bobby Wagner, man. I feel like Bobby Wagner had some whiffs yesterday. He took some bad angles, and I'm not saying Bobby Wagner's not good, but I was expecting like a London Fletcher type performance from Bobby Wagner. And he
has moments. He has London Fletcher moments. He hasn't been putting it together, but I think some of that is lack of play in front of him.
Yeah. So for this game, in this game only, he's going to get my stock down. Doesn't mean he's not going to come on. Doesn't mean he's not going to find a way to do it, but he's getting my
stock over down. John Allen.
Yeah. Gangsta John Allen. So Bobby Wagner actually led the team in tackles. So I'm probably speaking out the side of my mouth, the side of my neck. He had 8 tackles. It just, I don't know.
None of them were like in the backfield.
Yeah, none like super impactful.
No, Marcus I don't think that's his role. I think Luvu's role is to be more of the impact.
Luvu had 7 combined for three tackles individually. Marcus is stock up Noah Brown. He's established as a number 2 wide receiver 2. Stock down Payne Allen. That's fair. Stock up deluxe every player on offense. Yeah, Kim says Allen was gassed. He might have been. All right, good.
What?
I mean, with Johnny Newton playing, I figured we had a little more rotation. Johnny Newton had 4 combined tackles, 2 total. I don't know the snap counts, but I figured the rotation. I thought Jamin was going to get a little. I was hoping Jamin would get a sack, but with Dorrance Armstrong being out, Cleveland Farrell got a sack. I'm sorry, Dante Fowler got himself a sack. Let's do good.
Cleveland Farrell's out. Dorrance Armstrong got a half sack though.
Okay. Kim says stock down Deami. Yeah, Deami had a false start.
Yeah, how do you have a false start as a wide receiver?
Yeah, but I was making the joke in the comment, but Deami Brown does have more yardage than Dotson does, so he's winning that battle for now by 2 yards. I think it's 2 yards. Deami has 16 and Jahan has 14. So
no, Deami's got more than that now.
For what it's worth, I think at the time, I don't know what he has now.
So Dotson. Deami Brown has 4 catches for 33 yards this season.
Oh, okay.
What's Dotson got though?
Dotson,
not that
I'll
much.
tell you in just a second.
Has like
Dotson. I don't know what happened with him, but
it's not as much. But while we're waiting on Phil, let's do a good, bad, ugly, great in the chat. Tell us good, bad, ugly, great. What you got?
Jahan Dotson has 3 catches for 14 yards.
14 yards, yeah. And I think Deami had 16 last night.
Yeah, on 2 catches.
Yeah. Dev, let's start with you, man. Good, bad, ugly, great.
Good is our field goal kicker, continues to not miss field goals.
Is it Seibert or Siebert? I've heard both. I thought it was Siebert. Some people pronounce it Seibert. Okay.
It looks like Seibert, but I've heard people say Siebert. I don't know.
All right. What else, Dev?
The bad would be concussion on Eckler will be the bad.
Yep.
Ugly is our defense. Great is quarterback.
Yeah, man.
Play.
Yep. All right. Phil.
How about we? I know that's too easy to say. How about we give the great to Kingsbury, man? We basically ripping his ass.
He called a great game, dude.
Yeah, good coach. Good called game by that coach.
He called a great game.
He called.
Won't be an assistant coach if he keep calling plays like that.
Don't know. We need him to stay, dude. We need to have a couple.
At least through next year.
Yeah.
We need you to stick around, Cliff. Jayden needs you to stick around. We need you to stick around. Somebody was mentioning that he's going to go to Chicago and take over Eberflus's job to be with Caleb. But I'm like, why would you go from Jayden to Caleb? People have to be a head coach.
No. Caleb had a pretty good game this
No, he didn't.
It wasn't great, but I mean, yeah, again, he threw.
That dude's making shits. He's polishing all those turds, man. He ain't as bad. He ain't that bad, dude. You see that speed option play they called on 4th and inches on the goal line?
Yeah, that's a horrible call. But we called one and Jayden got in. Remember that shit?
Yeah, but their offensive linemen were on the ground in less than 1 second.
Yeah.
Four of them were on the ground in less than 1 second. I wonder if he
has a different type of issue where he has a problem commanding huddles.
So
I don't know.
Good was our offense. Time of possession. Terry breaks out. Jayden breaks out. Luke McCaffrey, Zach Ertz. Everybody's contributing. That's always good. Bad. Interior defensive line. Ugly. Secondary. Great. This team had so much fire. They knew. And here's the thing. But it was controlled intensity. They knew they were going against a wounded animal in the Bengals, right? This is an animal. The Bengals were against the wall. 0-2 start. Usually, and here's the thing: the Bengals always start 0-2. 5 of the last 6 seasons. So usually, this is where they break out. Guess what? Didn't happen. Right? They came out fired up, ready to play, but they kept it in control. They didn't allow their own intensity to allow Cincinnati to take advantage. But they play with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, a lot of intensity. Even on defense. They were not making plays necessarily, but there was effort. There was heart, except for Arlen. But, generally speaking, this team plays with the kind of energy that can change a close game in your favor, as we can see.
Yeah, fair. Jay says, good, Austin Eckler. Bad, Mike Sanders still. That's fair. Ugly, the defense. And great was the touchdowns. We finally had some consistent touchdowns. I mean, Jayden responsible for 3 himself. So
5 touchdowns.
Good pull. Marcus has good. Luke McCaffrey, bad missed tackles, ugly blown coverages, and great. The whole offensive staff helping develop Jayden Daniels. Yep, that's true. Jim Sleazy says, good. This rookie quarterback might be all right. Bad. Eckler's concussion. Ugly, the run defense. Been terrible since preseason. Great. Tress is stealing the bag. Tress Way committing the highway robbery. That's right.
That man's earned his bag long before this season.
Yeah. For me, the good is I kind of talked about this at the pregame show, but was conversions. So I thought one of the keys to the game was trying to, be really good on third downs. And, we were 5 for 9. We were 55.6%, 56%, which is fairly good. I mean, the Bengals were 6 for 10, but we were 3 for 3 on 4th downs. So for me, that's a good stat. We were able to continue these drives. Jayden was able to continue these drives with his legs, man. It was amazing.
By the way, okay, so Troy Aikman said something last night. I was like, man, I could smack you for this. He says, whoa, Dan Quinn going for it. He's a defensive coach. Defensive coach is always more conservative on 4th downs. I said, you forget that our last coach was a defensive coach. His nickname was literally Riverboat Ron.
Riverboat Ron always went for it. He was he played that 4th down like Madden.
So don't. I was like, shut up, Troy.
Yeah. So my bad. It's the inverse. It's the third down defense. We were able to give up 60% of the third down conversions to the Bengals. Now, this game was a little bit of there's some context to that, right? Because we didn't punt. Both teams were converting or just getting first downs. I mean, we had 22, they had 30. No punts. But to give up 60% of third downs is still way too high, in my opinion, for a defense.
I will say this, though. They got a couple of stops at the right time to force field goals.
Yeah.
Whereas we had deals where we didn't convert third down, but we wouldn't convert it 4th down. You know,
yep,
we still kept the drives moving. And this whole offense is designed to get it is first down is the target every time, and I love that because it keeps Jayden focused. All right, get this next first down. You get the next first down.
If you do the math, we were 8 for 12 combining third and fourth, 8 for 12, and they were
75%.
7 for 11. 75%. That's, I'm telling you, man, that was great. Ugly for me, anybody that covered Jamar Chase and the safeties that didn't help. I mean, Dev can say that was the scheme, but the scheme sucks. If you leave one-on-one with Jamar Chase, I don't know what you're thinking.
Whoever's to blame for that,
it's ass. It's ass. Joe Witt, it's ass. Like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. We did it to Mike Evans too. Are we gonna do it against Marvin Harrison Jr. as well? Are we just gonna let him run free and expect a shitty cornerback to not shitty? I don't want to say shitty. Are we gonna leave that person out on an island who shouldn't be out on the island? I hope not. It's a scheme issue. Great. The fans, the Commanders fans that showed up, traveled from mostly the DMV or from wherever you hail from on Cincinnati.
By the way, Juan Carlos Arias was at the game, and he said that the Cincinnati chili hot dog was fantastic.
Yeah, and I will say, everyone that I saw on social media said the fans were amazing. The Cincinnati fans were amazing. And they said the same about us too. They said that we were fantastic fans, and then when they come to DC, we're always fantastic. Because that was I was not expecting that. I thought that Tim Meek said their fans were pretty shitty, but turns out that there was some mutual.
They're rowdy, but I don't think they're assholes. They're not Philly.
Yeah,
they're not the old Raiders fans.
You know,
Tyler Ladd.
Duck one time, those things are great.
Dev's enjoying his dinner. Tyler Ladd, what's up, Tyler? I think this is the first time you popped in with us, man. Appreciate you. Said, Mike, you're gonna get right. I mean, second round pick. I hope so. He's young. He's still learning. Is the NFL, man? It's a new thing. So
here's the thing: he never looks lost. If he's beat, like he got beat by Jamar Chase because Jamar Chase is just faster than him, right?
Yeah,
that happens.
Yeah,
but he can get beat because he just didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. Kim says the good fourth down. Fourth down conversions. Remember, like I said, we were 3 for 3, 100% on those fourth downs. The bad stop in the run. Yep. In total for total rushing yards, I mean, we gave up 124. We had 108, but we gave 124. But it just seemed Chase Brown was getting these just angry runs. Chase Brown just
that dude fast.
He's like fast. Dude.
That dude gets into prime gear step 1.
Yeah. Juan got a hand slap from Jayden. I didn't know that. That's what's up. Juan, DC sports guy, got the hand slap from Jayden. That's awesome.
He was saying bad stopping the run.
Yep.
Mark Zealand's his game. He's already getting game balls. Damn it. Yeah. We'll come back to
George. Big Doug and Carmi show.
Big Doug and Carmi show says, "What's up, gentlemen? We got a real one at QB. I think
sure do,
we
man.
do.
We
Christopher
sure do."
McDaniel jumping in says, "Good was the offense, including Cliff. Bad was the secondary, and ugly was the secondary too. And great was JD.
That's right.
know, that's not terrible assessment."
Yep. Tyler said he's gonna lock up Jahan. I don't think we got to worry about Jahan at all, man. You could say
that. Watch Jahan go for like 11 for 200 on us.
He hasn't done it yet. That's all I'm saying. He hasn't done it yet. I don't know. You could put Aaron Colvin on him. Maybe he'll catch something. I'm not sure. I'll leave that to Dev though. We'll see. All right, let's give out some game balls, man. It's time to give out some game balls. It wouldn't be a game if we gave out some game balls. So you
cornerback number 1 on this.
Dev, you got some static.
Dev, you staticking.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, I think you got a wonton on the microphone.
All right, I'll mute Dev while he figures that out. So let's do game balls here in the chat. Give us your game balls. Normally we try to do one on offense, one on defense.
Got better?
If you can. Yep, much better.
Yes.
Yeah, I said Aaron Colvin will be cornerback number 1 on this team.
Is that bad? Phil, let's start with you, man. Game balls, who you got for today?
Game balls, offense. I'm gonna leave the obvious one to one of you guys, and I'm gonna say Terry McLaurin.
Okay.
Gets a game ball on offense. On defense, I give a game ball to Johnny Newton for stepping up when others at his position didn't and making some plays.
When others cannot.
So,
okay. Dev, who are your game balls?
Game ball goes to the offensive line. For the Defense, I'm gonna give it to Tress Wade for not having to step on the field. He's the only guy that deserves it.
Yeah, man, he's got to be getting bored as hell. I mean, he is holding a shit ton of place kicks for Siebert, if that means anything. Game Balls, Jay Martell says Jayden Daniels and Austin Eckler and Cliff Kingsbury. There you go. Tyler says Game Ball should definitely go to Jayden. That's right. Jay says for the defense, it goes to Percy Butler, Frankie Louvu, and Jeremy Chin. Miss Kim says game ball to Terry, Jayden, and Trent for not dropping the touchdown. That's dope. For me, I wasn't going to give Jayden a game ball because I thought you guys would have, but I'll give Jayden the game ball officially. I kind of wanted to go to Cliff just because you guys said earlier, I think he just is calling a crazy game. But as this episode's called, 299, Jayden Daniels Masterclass. He put on a masterclass last night, so he gets the game ball on offense. For defense, I really struggled to give a game ball to any individual player. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna give one to who got the 2 sacks? It was John Baptiste and Dante Fowler Jr.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all can each have half a ball. Y'all can each have half of my balls. So y'all can share that one. Deluxe
is that the left or the right one?
Hey, they can fight on it. We have some openings, as like the Joker said, and we have some openings. Drops a pool cue. Y'all figure it out. Deluxe says offense Jayden, Terry, defense Chin. He saved the ball from last week. Okay. Jim Sleazy, O-line for the offense, defense Juice, because the bar is way low. George from the Big Doug and Carmen Show. Make sure you guys go subbed up to them. Fantastic channel, fantastic guys. Ertz and McCaffrey had good games too. Big catches on 3rd and 4th downs. You know, McCaffrey had my stock up. I think his stock continues to rise. Chris McDaniel says offensive game ball to Jayden, to JD defense too. So you're saying get a defensive ball to Jayden Daniels as well. You got a point there. You kept the defense off the field, right? You kept the defense off the field. Okay, now
I can't hold you on the pause.
Yeah, pause on the balls. For those who are new to the channel, this is when Dev gives out his Glock Dookie Award to the shittiest player on the field. Dev. All right, Dev. Who gets the Glock Dookie Award for week 3 after we beat the Bengals 38-33?
There's only one I can think of. But go ahead, Dev.
And I can't think of the guy's name. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he plays for the Bengals. Who said that Kingsbury had a college?
Cam Taylor Britt.
Yeah, that guy gets a Glock Dookie Award.
Did you hear he ate his word?
Only one that should get it because
that's what you get, nigga. That's what you get. You get a Glock Dookie Award for being the dumbest ass corner, then getting burnt
like toast. Toast.
He took his L. He took his L.
He did take his L. He goes, yeah. He goes, I forget what he's. I have the.
By the way, he would also be cornerback number 1 on our team.
L. Yeah,
he would also be cornerback number 1 on our team. So I can't.
Are we down that bad?
Man, bro,
are we down that bad? I think we are down that bad, aren't we?
He's very St. Justy.
St. Justy. Is that even a thing? St. Justy? I think I do have. Now, you know what's funny is the Bengals commentators, they do their post game. We have a post game with like
honorary Glock Dookie.
That's where I was going, and I don't know. We're probably gonna get demonetized for this, but I'm gonna show this anyways because they're still saying
Jayden Daniels every week. What are you talking about? I made a reference to Lebanese pagers to start this pod. Right. You're worried about getting demonetized now?
The defense was awful. Didn't stop Jayden Daniels all night, and I like Jayden Daniels. I think he's a heck of a player. He's not that good, and the Bengals made him that good. They didn't force a punt. They didn't force
talk about deflection, right? Talk about a fallacy. You're making up for your defense, who was fairly good after 2 weeks, by saying our quarterback's not that good. Just say your defense is not good. You don't got to downgrade the dude because your defense is not that good. What kind of shit is that?
That chick kind of smirked at him like, first of all, I'm 3 inches taller than you. And secondly, that was some ridiculous shit, short king.
Oh, Yeah,
it's a bad
short
suit
whip.
too.
Well, yeah, that was uncalled for. You didn't need to say that. Like, you could just say that.
And you never once paid for drugs.
Never once, man. Never once.
Never once put lifts in his shoes either, apparently.
Yeah.
She might be 6'8", though.
There is another. So we didn't on the Austin Eckler run. I didn't point this out, but watch Ben Sinnott right here. If you've seen the blind side, he blindsides.
If you like,
he blindsides this guy all the way down. Like, look at this, dude. Ben Sinnott impresses me a little more each game, like Luke McCaffrey. Look at this. Look at just keep going.
Driving his man. Driving his man.
24. What are you doing? 24. You don't know what you're doing.
He literally just locked onto that dude, and he's like, mine.
Dude, he pushed him 10 yards, 15 yards,
mine.
almost 20 yards downfield, man. Almost 20 yards downfield. I had to point that out because that was just, it was amazing, dude. It was amazing. And you know, social media team had themselves a day yesterday.
Oh my God.
They had themselves a day yesterday.
Washington.
Do you have Terry McLaurin on your team? Yes, of course. No to everyone else. Like, look at this one. No one cooked here.
I got Terry McLaurin on my fantasy team.
I have him on a fantasy football team too. They did a good job, man. I give it up for the social media team. And then one more play here before we move on. So Mitch Tischler, we haven't talked to Mitch in a while, but watch Brandon Coleman on this play. And fellas, I think we might have a left tackle. Look at his pancake, dude.
Oh yeah, this is so great.
It's fantastic.
He had two of these.
On Trey Hendrickson, the league sack leader coming into week 3.
He did that twice.
Like, that's a Silverback move. That's a Trent Williams move, dude. A grown man move. Look at that. Sit down. I got one more time, dude. I got to watch it one more time. Crazy.
That one's the more vicious one, but he did it twice to Hendrickson. Put him on the ground.
Oh. My gosh, dude.
He's got a bit of a mean streak to him.
My gosh.
He's not a road grader, like aggressive mauler, but he does have a mean streak, and his technique is getting better. He's very athletic. Here's the thing. His footwork isn't the greatest yet, but he has good feet, if you know what I mean. Like, he's very athletic. He's light on his feet. He maneuvers well.
Yeah. Tia, what's up, Tia? This game ball goes to Eckler, Terry, Cliff, Kingsbury. That's right. Jay says, okay, Phil, you should already know that these balls don't come separately. Yes, you know that. Dude, CTB may develop.
There's still a left one and a right one.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you're a uniballed individual,
like a eunuch. Oh, no, eunuch in Game of Thrones has no balls. Never mind. The man has no balls. Marcus said, Troy Aikman says he's really impressed with Ben Sinnott. Didn't McNichol lift someone up and slam him? Yes.
Kim, we played that multiple times.
We did play that. If you want, I probably could. I don't know if I could find it.
It's on Twitter all over the place. But I saw it when the play happened, and like I jumped before I was already up. Like, whoa! Before that ball was caught by McLaurin, because I saw the block happen. I was like,
was it on the?
It was on the Terry touchdown pass.
Which second quarter? Oh, the
fourth quarter. Terry for 27 yards.
So that Terry for
this is the last play.
I got it. I got it queued up. I'll do it one more time just for Kim, because you know what, Kim, we love you. We'll do it for you.
Oh, Kim,
2:15 in the fourth. 2:15 in the fourth.
Hit this dude with an elevated spine buster.
Sorry, 2:15 in the fourth.
And here's the thing. Now I feel bad for saying, Jerry McNichol, veteran back, journeyman. Don't think we got a role for him on this team. Nah, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we'll roll for you. Oh, Nick, here you go. Okay. There he is, lined up right there, and let's watch him here. Watch him from the end zone view, Kim. Next play, it's even better. Yes.
I love this. Is so
He
beautiful to see.
Flipped his ass over.
He did everything to him.
I mean, look at the dude, man. He's fully. He was inverted. He was inverted. Yeah. I mean, it don't get no better than that. Yeah, that dude needs an award just on that alone. That was amazing. That was amazing. So, Dev, Glock Dookie. Who'd you give the Glock Dookie to again? Oh, Dev's eating dinner.
The dude from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Cam Taylor Britt. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, family, it is a very good time. We don't win on prime time. It was really nice. It was kind of sick. I think we all probably didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I know I didn't. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, let me tell you something. I'm going to go to bed when this podcast is over, and I'm
immediately. Yes. But we always like to end the show with some positivity about what's good in your life. I think the one given of good in our lives is that we went on Monday Night Football. We got ourselves a quarterback, I think. But if you got anything else to share with us, physically, spiritually, share it with us, man, just so we can lift each other up and be positive.
I had a great time at HF Festival.
There you go. Phil got the shirt.
You got any cool autographs or pictures?
Yeah, I put videos all up on my socials, but it was a good time. It was a good show. A lot of I don't know if you'd be too into it, Deb. I mean, it's a lot of white people music, but
Kim says we were still up talking till 2 a.m. Still couldn't sleep. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I finally punched out at like 12:30. I think I was.
Well, Kim and Phil were up talking 2 a.m.
No, probably the space. I guess they were in spaces.
There's spaces. I was just all over Twitter, just talking about shit.
Yeah.
What? I went to bed at 10:30.
You didn't finish the game?
Oh, the game was over at 10:30, wasn't it?
Oh, never mind. You're a different time zone. That's right. Tia says positive. We are number 1 in the East. That's right. Yeah, they were in spaces. Okay. Well, don't forget, if you guys are interested in coming to the October 20th Darryl Green jersey retirement ceremony, that your boy's right here.
I'll be there.
We got some discounted tickets. Phil and Dev will be there. We'll be at the park. We partnered with the team. They worked with us to set up a little something for you guys to, and this is on all our socials that we
it's my first game there, man. So
let me
on all the socials.
I think Deluxe might be called Miss. I just saw the he was inverted thing.
Oh, yeah.
Show me a good time. It's my first time in the city, man. Show me a good time.
So
bring marijuana.
So what I was going to say is for the this command. So I have a lot of friends who they'll watch the pod. They don't comment, but they watch. I have a friend of mine who's going to be going to this game and will be hanging out with us in the red zone. That I knew in 8th grade when I was living in Pennsylvania. I have not seen her since then. So this is the first time I've seen this person since 1997.
97.
We're bringing people together. Like, she still watches the pod and everything else. She's in the Facebook group. But it is interesting how things like this can try to make those kinds of things happen. Actually, that's a good vibe.
It's a great vibe.
That you can, it's like I have not physically seen this person since December of 1997.
Yeah, there you go.
We also put this that I am old as shit, but so is the rest of these guys here. So
that's the oldest. We put that in our Facebook group. If you're interested, I put it in our group chat as well, but I can also send it to you. I'm probably going to blast it here on all the socials here soon, but the tickets are probably around 15 to 20% off. There's no fees whatsoever. We get nothing from this. It's literally the team just, we got the team is willing to do this for us, and we're going to be in the red zone lot, but the rest of the crew, you know how it goes, Command Corner, Tailgate, red zone. It's going to be great. And then we'll be in 328 because we wanted to get a big section where we could be on the end. So that's kind of on the corner, not quite on the team side, but the visiting team side, but right there on the edge. But these tickets are all extremely discounted.
Serial killers, where we'll be at exactly. Someone hasn't seen the movie Trapped yet.
328. Come see us. Red Zone lot. Come see us, man. Come see us. It'll be a great time. Get your discounted tickets.
Not if you are a DC sniper. Do not come see us. We are not going to be there.
Kim Parker says we're not old. Well, Kim, we're all in our 40s.
Yeah, yeah. 97. I was a freshman in college, bro.
Yeah, I was 97. I was between 8th and last time I saw this person, I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
So we ain't young. I mean, look, I'm glad that you don't think we're not old, because that means that we got, still got the smooth skin intact and all that. We were well kept.
I'm young enough to ask girls to dance with me.
Vintage.
I'm young enough to have asked girls to dance with me to Boys to Men, but old enough to have been smashing chicks to Jodeci. You know what I'm saying?
Forever, my lady.
Every freaking day and every freaking night.
Lately, unplugged lately.
Parties, bro.
Unplugged Jodeci, man.
Jodeci was a Diddy creation, dog. I mean, they was probably in parties.
They probably
I want to freak you. Mary J. Blige was getting freaked on by KC, bro.
So was J-Lo. Deluxe says so much good content on the timeline last night. When it's a win, it's going to be. I don't think it'll be as great as if we beat Arizona. I don't think it'd be as great as beating Cincinnati, and I don't know why, because Arizona's probably better right now than Cincinnati. But maybe it's just a Monday night thing. Remember, the game is Sunday at 4:00, 4:05.
Oh, I'm curious now. What's the early line?
So we'll be back in 2 days. We'll be back in 2 days for the Arizona Cardinals
Thursday night game?
No. It's a Sunday afternoon game, 4:00. So probably 2:00 your time. So we'll be back on Thursday.
So the early line, Arizona 3.5, over under 50.5.
There you go. So it's a home game for Arizona. So it might be kind of a wash. And now, so the team is not coming back to Ashburn. So take my glasses off here. So from the game in Cincinnati, they flew straight to Arizona State. Arizona State is Jayden Daniels' alma mater. So they're practicing this week at Arizona State, and they're going to practice, and then they play the Cardinals shortly after that. So definitely a long business trip for the boys, but hey, should be fun, man. I'm excited. Kim says I'm in my 60s. Oh, Kim, you don't look a day over 30. We love you. We love you.
I did not know that, Kim. But I thought you were like us, 40s.
Yeah. All good. Listen, we got to create.
I don't go creeping on people's pictures on.
Yeah, on our 60s.
Maybe I would have known better, but
we got to create a generation of new Commanders fans. That's
damn, Kim. Kim in her 60s.
Hey, Dev, you want to say it louder?
And she maneuvers Twitter better than I do.
Dev's almost 50, right? Dev's, you're in your 50s.
God dang, Steve, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, bro? He's a black on black crime me. Command this crime right there. Yeah, man.
We love you guys.
Trader, man.
We love you guys.
Dev's got a few years. Dev can still claim mid-40s.
Nah, I'm 47. It's old, man.
There you go. I'll be 44 in a couple months. We're all right there, man. We're all right
41.
there.
It was around, man, whenever, it was civil rights movement, like
Dev.
I like messing with people.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back Thursday for the Arizona Cardinals pregame preview, and then we'll get it on from there. And then it'll be Sunday 4:00 game on the East Coast time. So please go like if you're watching from Twitter, flip over to YouTube, hit the like button for us. We greatly appreciate it. And 2-1, top of the division. Enjoy it while it lasts. We might not have it for that long or so. Good seeing everyone. Hold on. Deluxe says, if you are younger than me, you're still young because I am still young. That's how math works. There you go. Billy Kilmer, Sonny.
Oh,
Sonny
man.
versus Billy. There you go. That's it.
There's no way. Kim does not look 60. I thought y'all was fucking with me.
No,
she said it, dude.
Yeah.
She said it.
She's
good.
OG.
All right, we're going to get out of here. We love you guys. We'll catch you Thursday night. Stay tuned. 8:35 p.m. Same bad time, same bat channel. As always, peace. Inhale. Love y'all.
Inhale and exhale.